Class 7 student, now I am just going to teach you acid and base. This is very important chapter which is in your syllabus, under the syllabus. Okay. So, acid and base. At first tell me, what do you mean by acid? What do you mean by acid? Compound which gives replaceable hydrogen ion in aqueous solution is called acid. Substance which gives hydrogen ion in aqueous solution is called acid. Substance which gives hydrogen ion in aqueous solution is called acid. Acid always gives hydrogen ion, H plus ion. It turns blue litmus to red. Blue litmus to red. How can you identify? When blue litmus paper is put into the acid, it will just changes into red in color, which indicate that the given substance is acid. You can do practical at your home. Now at first you just take hibiscus flower. Now you will take white paper and the red part of the flower is rubbed with the help of with one on white paper. So it will changes into blue in color. After dry it, some will take a lemon and its juice, lemon juice is just put slightly drop wise on that particular litmus paper. Now blue color changes to red. So this is very common things. So because lemon contains citric acid, so it change blue litmus to red. But question is arises here, which type of substance present in litmus paper so that color changes. So litmus paper contains it is a plant product which is used to change blue litmus to red, and its name is a plant product. It can lichen. Lichen is the substance which is present in litmus paper and that is responsible to change the color blue to red and red to blue. It is very important questions. You must learn these things. Now I am just going to explain acid. This is called nitric acid. Now it is sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. So these are acid. So in aqueous solution it gives hydrogen ion. Aqueous solution means water. It gives replaceable hydrogen ion. Hydrogen ion combines with water to form hydronium ion and nitrate ion. So this is called hydronium ion. So acid provides us hydrogen ions, that's why they are called acid. Sulfuric acid, it gives two hydrogen ion, one by one H plus and HSO4 minus in aqueous solution. Now HSO4 minus again release one hydrogen ions and to form sulfate ion. Okay, so it gives two replaceable hydrogen ion. Sulfuric acid. Nitric acid gives one replaceable hydrogen ion. Hydrochloric acid in aqueous solution, it also gives one replaceable hydrogen ion. So those substance which gives replaceable hydrogen ion, that is called hydrogen aqueous solution is called acid, and acid turn blue litmus to red. This is the way for testing the acid, and now it is sour in taste. You are knowing these things. These are common things. Now, acid are two types, organic acid and inorganic acid. In case of organic acid, acid which is obtained from organism, it means plant or animals, that is called organic acid, such as acetic acid. This is called acetic acid. Formic acid, formic acid actually it is present in ant, red ant. Oxalic acid, oxalic acid present in guava. Citric acid present in lemon or citrus fruits. So these are organic acid because it is obtained from organism. It means organic substance such as plant, animals, etc. Now another is inorganic acid. It is also known as mineral acid, acid which is obtained from earth crust or minerals. Acid which is obtained from earth crust or mineral, that is called mineral acid, such as nitric acid. It is called nitric acid. Sulfuric acid, phosphoric acid, hydrochloric acid. These are mineral acid because it is obtained from mineral, so it is called inorganic acid. So basically acid are two types, and I hope you are able to understand what I am saying you. Now next is concentrate acid and dilute acid. Concentrate acid and dilute acid, they are very common things. Concentrate acid is means acid and water, acid plus water. But in case of concentrate acid, acid percentage of acid is greater than water. For example, concentrate sulfuric acid, it means acid %98 and 2% water, each concentrate acid. Now dilute acid, it has also water, but as for the concern of percentage of water is greater than acid. So acid is less than water, that is called dilute acid. Dilute sulfuric acid, short form is DIL. Dilute sulfuric acid means acid 10% and water 90%. This is called dilute acid. But one more question is here. During the dilution of acid, acid is added to water or water is added to acid? This is very important questions. During the dilution of acid, acid is added to water or water is added to acid? So answer is, some students are thinking both are same, sir. No, and this is chemistry, dear student. So in chemistry, as far as concern of practical, matlab we have to just careful about, especially in laboratory. Reason is that chemicals are definitely harmful for us. So during the dilution of acid, you must be remember, acid never be, sorry, acid is added to water. Acid is added to water. Water never be added to acid. Acid is added to water. Water is not added to acid. What is reason? Because if you know that acid and water have great affinity, great attraction, and you know that sulfuric acid is the dehydrating agent. It absorbs water because water have sulfuric acid have great affinity or attraction with water. So if acid is added to water, then no harm takes place. But if you can do just reverse, if water is added to acid, then reaction is highly exothermic. Large amount of heat is evolved, as well as water with the help of current of water, acid rise up and it damage your hand, face, etc. So we never add water to acid. Okay, this is the reason. Now a strong acid. I am just going to take the example strong acid. What do you mean by strong acid? Acid which is completely dissociated in aqueous solution and gives large number of hydrogen ions. Acid which is completely dissociated in aqueous solution and gives large number of hydrogen ions is called strong acid. For example, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, these are strong acid. Okay, because when acid dissociates in aqueous solution, it completely dissociated and gives large number of hydrogen ions, that is called strong acid. So these two acids are strong acid. Now it is also called mineral acid or inorganic acid. So sulfuric acid, nitric acid, carbonic acid, phosphoric acid, okay, phosphorus acid, these are mineral acid, and all mineral acids are not strong. Some mineral acids are strong. Strong acid is which in aqueous solution completely dissociate and gives large number of hydrogen ions. But how can we identify which one is strong acid and which one is weak acid? So I am just going to explain a very simple technique or trick. With the help of this trick, we are able to identify without doing practicals. Without doing practicals, acid is strong or weak. M equal to number of oxygen minus number of hydrogen. Okay. So if the value of M equal to 0 or 1, if we will get two value either 1, then we can say it is called weak acid. If value is M equal to 2 or 3, then we can say it is called strong acid. So very simple technique. You can just you are able to calculate the M value with the help of number of oxygen minus number of hydrogen. So this is called ternary acid because it consists of three types of element: hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, hydrogen, carbon and oxygen, hydrogen, phosphorus and oxygen. Acid which consists of three elements, that is called ternary acid. It is also known as oxy acid because oxygen is here. It is also known as oxy acid. Okay, so sulfuric acid is called strong acid. Now I am just going to check with the help of this formula. It is strong acid because just calculate M, value of M, number of oxygen is 4 here. So 4 minus, and number of hydrogen is 2. So 4 minus 2 equal to 2. So if the value 2 or 3, either 2 or 3, they are strong acid. So we are getting just value 2. So it is called strong acid. Now, in case of nitric acid, M equal to what? Number of oxygen is 3 minus number of hydrogen is 1. So, 3 minus 1 equal to 2. So, it is also called a strong acid. In case of carbonic acid, number of M equal to number of oxygen is 3 and number of hydrogen is 2 equal to 1. So, it is called weak acid. So, carbonic acid is weak acid. In case of phosphoric acid, just calculate the value of M. 4 minus 3, number of oxygen is 4 and number of hydrogen is 3 equal to 1. So, it is also called known as weak acid. Phosphoric acid is weak acid. Now, it is called phosphorus acid. In case of phosphorus acid, M equal to number of oxygen is 3 and number of hydrogen is 3 equal to 0. I am just already explaining you before you, if the value of M is either 0 or 1, they are just weak acid, and value of M is 2 or 3, it is called a strong acid. And now how can you calculate M? M is calculated with the help of formula number of oxygen minus number of hydrogen. So, student, I hope, is that clear? Your concept? Now, another important things, all organic acid are weak acid. All organic acid are weak acid. Okay. Organic acid or weak acid, suppose that acetic acid which is present in vinegar. Okay. Vinegar we are using just in chowmein, so it is edible, so it is called weak acid. Okay. Lemon contains citric acid, is called weak acid. Guava, it contains oxalic acid, also known as weak acid. So, acid, all organic acid are weak acid. Remember these things. But as far as the concern of mineral acid, it may be strong as well as weak, both. How can you identify it? With the help of this formula. We are able to identify which one is strong acid, which one is weak acid. But this formula is applicable only for oxy acid. Only for oxy acid or ternary acid. Okay, ternary acid means it consists of 3 elements. That's why it's called ternary acid. It has oxygens, which is also known as oxy acid. So, is that clear? And now, strong acid, weak is also clear. Okay, and see you again next class, student. Thank you.